We're hearing lots in the news about Bitcoin, but what exactly is it? How does it work? And what impact will it have in the wider world? In this video, we'll go through everything you need to know. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Lifestyle. Subscribe to the channel now so you never miss any of our latest and greatest videos as soon as they're released. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at what Bitcoin is. Let's get started. What is Bitcoin? People once traded physical assets such as gold and silver for goods and services, but these were hard to carry and vulnerable to theft and loss, so banks offered to hold them for us, issuing notes that proved the wealth we had in the bank. Eventually, the link between these notes and the commodities they represented was broken. Instead, governments said the notes themselves had value. We trust banks to honor the value of our currency so that we can accept cash as payment and trust others will accept it from us. A cryptocurrency is essentially a digital version of cash that exists outside the established framework of national governments and central and private banks. It enables two people to exchange it or buy and sell with it without the likes of Barclays or PayPal needing to facilitate the payment. In other words, each party to the transaction trusts that the asset being exchanged has inherent value. How do Bitcoin payments work? Making a Bitcoin payment is as simple as sending an email. You transfer Bitcoins from your digital wallet, obtained when you buy the currency from a crypto exchange, to someone else's using an app or website and the person's unique Bitcoin address. Payments are processed and verified by a network of ordinary people with computers running specialist software. These volunteers are called Bitcoin miners. They use high-end computer hardware to crack increasingly complex mathematical verification problems generated by Bitcoin's source code. It's computing DNA. The hardware is expensive, immensely powerful, and uses huge amounts of energy. More on this later. Once a payment is verified, the miner adds a record of the transaction to a shared online ledger. The record includes the sender and recipient's Bitcoin addresses and the amount transferred. Entries into the ledger cannot be amended or deleted, and since everyone's copy of the ledger must match, it makes it extremely hard for someone to claim they have more Bitcoin than they really own, as everyone else's copy of the ledger would contradict them. Miners don't verify one transaction at a time. Transactions are grouped into blocks that have a limited amount of space. When a block is full, a new empty block is created. Each new block links back to the previous block containing information about older transactions. The block forms a chain that links back all the way to the very first Bitcoin transaction. This public blockchain ledger provides an indelible, definitive, and transparent account of which wallets hold Bitcoin and how much each holds at any given time, with the receipts to prove it. What is Bitcoin mining? A Bitcoin miner who adds a block to the chain is issued with one new Bitcoin worth thousands of dollars. It sounds like free money, but the investment required to build and run a machine capable of processing a block is significant and increases over time. Around 900 Bitcoins are minted every day. At today's prices, their total value is more than $55 million. The total supply of Bitcoins is limited to 21 million. Once the limit is reached, it won't be possible to mint anymore. Also, the reward for mining a Bitcoin halves every 4 years. At the current trajectory, it's predicted the last Bitcoin will be mined by 2140 unless current protocols are changed. How to use Bitcoin? You can buy it, sell it, and use it to purchase goods and services wherever it's accepted. You don't have to spend in whole Bitcoins either. Each one can be subdivided. Bitcoin payments aren't exactly mainstream, but big names like Microsoft, ExpressVPN, and Wikipedia take Bitcoin payments. In some cities, there are even hairdressers and plumbers who accept the cryptocurrency. Many people simply invest in Bitcoin in the hope that it will go up in value. The average price of one Bitcoin was around $13,200 in December 2017. At the time of uploading this video, one Bitcoin is valued at around $60,000. Who can buy Bitcoin? Anyone can buy Bitcoin from crypto exchanges such as Binance and Coinbase. Unless you fork out more than £37,000, however, you're going to be buying a share of one Bitcoin. Smaller denominations of Bitcoin are called Satoshis, after the pseudonym used by its anonymous inventors. One Satoshi is worth 0.000000001 Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market are unregulated. This means there are no rules in place to protect you from losing everything, and no watchdog to ensure everyone involved plays fair. What do I need to mine Bitcoin? According to Bitcoin expert and journalist Connor Sefton, miners need three things to succeed: access to cheap electricity, hardware known as application-specific integrated circuits, or ASICs, and mining software that connects them to the Bitcoin network. The most capable ASICs can cost thousands of pounds to buy and run, making them prohibitively expensive for the average person. Is Bitcoin the only cryptocurrency? There are countless other cryptocurrencies, collectively referred to as altcoins. They include well-established altcoins like Ethereum and Litecoin, as well as fledgling altcoins like Elrond and Clover. Each currency has different values and rules, but they all follow the basic precepts of cryptocurrency. What are the benefits of Bitcoin? With no intermediary, there's nobody to take a cut of each transaction. Bitcoin is a global currency that's also easier to move across borders, and as a relatively anonymous currency, it makes transactions truly private. What are the drawbacks of Bitcoin? It's unregulated, volatile, and can't be used as widely as traditional currencies. The amount of energy used globally to make Bitcoin work is also massive. It has the same carbon footprint as the entire country of Argentina, according to Oxford University researchers. This has raised questions about the long-term sustainability of the phenomenon, especially as global economies strive to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions in line with international environmental agreements and associated green targets. And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about what Bitcoin is. Do any of our viewers already hold any Bitcoin or plan to buy some in the near future? Get involved and let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful and interesting, remember to leave a thumbs up before you leave. Also, subscribe to Ark Lifestyle and click the notification bell so you're always up to date with our latest releases. And as always, thanks for stopping by and watching. See you again soon in the next one.